are back, and this is the one y'all been waiting for. We got the Coach TC. That's what it stands for, Coach TC Taylor in the house.
What's up, man? How y'all doing, man?
What's up, Doc? What's up with you, man?
Coordinated over here.
Everybody been
shout out to Dan Reed, man.
I want to know this: how long y'all been, putting these outfits together?
Fresh out the cleaner.
Well, because I'm looking at the creases in the shirt.
Fresh out the cleaner.
Ice and white's going on right
Rip me out the plastic.
It's great to be here, man. Appreciate
but shout out to Reed Enterprise. Thad straightened us out. Got us logoed up, and we gonna more to come. We had to make sure the look was right. When we go out here, man, to the public, we want to make sure we look the part. We're gonna bring the exclusive JSU content. And everybody trying to get a little bit of you. We had to wait, man. We had to wait. Busy man. Man. That's what I'm talking about.
A little bit more popular this year than you were last year.
You know what I'm saying?
What changed? What happened?
It might be this new thing, on my title right now, head coach. I'm thinking that's got something to do with it.
So let's start right there, Coach. First time. We know your first time head coach, but let's talk about from the time you got that announcement, formulating your staff, putting together the top recruiting class, all the way to now we're a month out. It's almost go time. Camp start tomorrow. Just kind of give us a quick little culmination of kind of how you feel with this experience today.
Man, I'm pumped and ready to go. I'm pumped and ready to go. The summertime, it was huge for us this summer. Both sessions. Shout out to AD Robinson for getting our student athletes on campus. You know what I'm saying? Being able to house them. Biggest question I had for our football team was so much turnover with the roster. Can we come together and look like one?
Right.
They've done that. So I'm just excited. I'm ready to go play the game right now. We get down here in Birmingham. I kind of figured it was going to happen. Second in the East. That's fine. That's an opinion. And one all-conference player on our football team right now. But like I said, people don't see what we see on an everyday basis. These dudes are really, taking that responsibility of being a two-time SWAC defending champs. And we've seen it all summer. Shout out to my guy too, Coach Beef.
Absolutely. Coach Beef, what's up?
Everybody don't really understand the work he's done on an everyday basis, from dusk to dawn with these young men, as far as training the body. We always, pet peeve of mine was, I want to be more physical as a football team. He's been instilling it with these young men. But from December to now, it's coming together. Like, we're ready to play a football game. We still got work to do, like you said. Our first practice will be on tomorrow evening at 5:30. I look forward to that. Now we can fly around and really see what we look like as a football team. But it's going to be special come August.
Talk about the progression of the team since y'all going back to the spring, what you saw then and what you better see tomorrow, what you expect to see tomorrow.
Well, here's the thing: what a lot of people didn't realize in the spring, we wasn't done building a football team. We had some more pieces to add, and we added quite a few more pieces. The quarterback position, D-line, receiver. We added quite a few more guys that you didn't see in the spring. That we've been watching again all summer. But I'm glad to see the guys that were here in the spring what they've become now. We got some guys that really have developed. That's because of Coach Beef and the coaches being around them on an everyday basis. And, the quarterbacks have gotten better. We did have all our quarterbacks here. We had one there with Jacoby Morgan. He came in after that spring game. But they've done a great job of coming together. We hadn't had to do a lot of policing as coaches.
That's awesome.
You can ask anybody on the staff. Like, we basically show up, put the plan out, and they go out there and execute it. There's been times where I've been just watching from my office, because now as a head coach, that's the hardest part. I have to take a step back and take more of a CEO role. I miss the mixing notes. What I'm saying? You sit back and you watch, and you look out there on the football field, it's 100 guys out there with no coaches. And I'm being an organization, and everything's organized. They're doing everything the right way, just as we, charted it down. That's what's the most impressive.
I would always like to you came here as a student athlete, so what we like to do is the old JSU, the old traditional JSU, but then segue to post-prime, the new JSU, and the new way we do things. What do you see in the molding of both paths? I always feel like you're the perfect marriage of the two. What do you see yourself in that role, being where you see the old JSU versus new JSU?
Well, you know, the old way when Big Daddy was there, that was hardcore. You know what I'm saying?
They don't know.
Yeah, you're talking about 3 days and all that kind of stuff. And true 2 days.
Yeah.
Real 2 practices in 1 day. That was hard. You know, that was hard in itself. You know?
Yeah.
But Coach Prime, you know, he did a good job of making these guys understand, you know, your value. You know, it's totally two totally different eras going on right now. And you try to take a little bit from both and then still the look. Because here's the thing, both of them were successful. Both eras were successful with these young men. But, you know, with Big Daddy, like I said, you know, I always talk about that physicality, you know, and want to be a more physical football team. That's what we were back then. You know, we would hit you in the mouth. We didn't care. We talked our junk, and that's what it was going to be. Same with Coach Prime, you know, in the last couple of years, you know. But a little more finesse type deal then, you know, in these last couple of years. But, you know, we're going to continue to preach that physicality. But I try to take something from both. One thing I appreciate with Coach Prime is that he was a first-time head coach a couple of years ago. You know, and I took a lot of notes from, you know, everybody knows, you know, that was my guy. That is my guy.
Right.
I picked his brain a lot, asked a lot of questions and everything, you know, and he gave me a lot of tidbits. We out there on that boat fishing, you know, we would talk ball and everything. So it's taking something a little bit from here, a little bit from there. I've been around a lot of great head coaches, you know what I'm saying? So I take a little bit from all those guys and, you know, try to implement it in certain ways in our program.
So talk about today in this moment, because I would imagine you've had a bunch of surreal moments since you've been named the coach. The day you were named the coach, probably the first team meeting, first practice, spring game. Now here's another first media day as head coach. So how does this kind of stack up to all those other firsts?
Man, it's just a lot of work and moving parts. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to get used to. Me, I mean, everybody know me. You know, I'm not a big camera guy. Like, you know, I'm quiet as kept. You know, I'm just ready to play some football.
Right.
You know, this is all fine. I get it. You know, but what it's going to come down to is just the games. You know, that's what matters. You know, whose football team is prepared, you know, and who can go out there and execute for 4 quarters. What we talked about, I told my team last week in the team meeting, if you take the SWAC Challenge all the way to the end of the celebration bowl, that's 52 quarters. That's 52 quarters of football. So we got to figure out a way to be dominant for 52 quarters of football.
I like that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Starting coming August, we'll get 4 quarters there, and then start chopping away. And so by the end, you want to be on top, you know, as far as the odds on that. But that's what we talk about every day. But I'm taking all this in, man. I'm seeing a lot of head coaches that, you know, able to, you know, chop it up with them. You know, I had a great conversation with Bubba McDowell, talked to Coach Willie Simmons, Coach Dooley, man. That joke, y'all seen this suit?
Yeah, Gucci up, Gucci down
Let's
with
talk
the
about
ascot.
that suit he got on today, man. That joke is
All
clean,
Gucci.
man. But, you know, being able to chop it up and understand, you know, in the end, it's all, you know, good competition.
Is it as much trash talking as it used to be? Because back in the day, with Coach Hughes, Coach Judge, the weapons of mass destruction, you know, they were
And you was a weapon.
yeah, you was one of the weapons. Did we hear any of that, or is it just kind of?
No, that's old SWAC though. That's what the SWAC is always been about. You know, you know what makes me laugh? I love to look on social media and see fans talking noise. Like that's what I'm used to.
Right.
That's what the SWAC. That's what makes us unique as a conference. You know what I'm saying? Because in the end, we all want one thing: the HBCUs to be successful. You know, we want our team to win now.
Absolutely.
But in the end, we all want one thing. What's best for HBCUs, and what we got to understand is this platform we got right now. You look at the media turnout here.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Right.
You know, ESPN just picked up the rest of our games for the year.
I want that was going to be my next
Come on,
question.
man.
So just so everybody know, we know it's some background noise, so it's still a lot of loud noise in the room. We're going to get ready to wrap. But one last question before we get ready to go out. 11 games on national TV.
That's crazy.
That's when I saw that, I was just like, wow. But I did want to ask you though, like camp starts tomorrow. Have you already pretty much mapped out the game plan, kind of what you want to do, how many practices you got, and getting ready to go, you know, to South Carolina State in Atlanta?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we actually reported yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, we'll get our first practice in tomorrow evening. I'm headed to Atlanta today, and I got the SWAC conference tomorrow, and I'll be back in Jackson tomorrow for our first practice. But we got everything mapped out. Shout out to my right-hand man, Coach O.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Coach
over there
O
with the 49ers.
with the 49ers right now.
Yeah,
Come on back
big
home.
thing,
You got to come back home, that Coach O.
I'm gonna get you out on this. Being that you're a first-time coach, we got a little history right now. Jay, they were the first-time coach. Coach Prime and Coach Hughes got something coming. Y'all be family.
Don't put y'all on there. Put that pressure on. I wouldn't have it no other way.
Be
Go
our love.
Tigers. Guard the yard. Hashtag be our love. Let's go, baby.
They know.
Hey, we
don't know.
appreciate it.
They don't know.
Appreciate everybody, man.
About to find out. How about that?
Coach TC Taylor, everybody. We appreciate you, Coach.
y'all, man.
All the
love,
best.
man. Appreciate you.
We're looking forward to the press conference tomorrow.
Yep.
And we'll see you at practice tomorrow, man.
All right, sounds good, man. Look forward to it.
Yes, sir. Go Tigers, baby.
Go Tigers.